Good morning, class 8. Myself Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the e-learning program of Modern English School, Kunti Nagar, Nevada. This is the 7th video lecture of the chapter Combustion and Flame. So, in last video, we have discussed about means what is fuel. We have also discussed different types of fuel, means solid fuel, liquid fuel, gaseous fuel on the basis of state. And also we have discussed what are the characteristic, means what are the good characteristic of the ideal fuel. And we have at last we have discussed about the calorific value of different fuels and what is calorific value. So I think till here you must be having the concept clear. If still someone have problem, you are free to ask anytime. Okay. And one more thing, today we are going to discuss about burning of fuel lead to production of harmful gases, means harmful products, means burning of fuel leads to harmful products. How burning of fuel harm us? What are the products that are produced during burning? So, burning of fuels, fossil fuels or wood leads to production of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide and oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. So, burning of fossil fuel or wood leads to production of carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxides of sulfur or nitrogen, unburned carbon particles. So these are the harmful products that we get after burning of the fuel. So these are called pollutant. What do you mean by pollutant? Substance that pollute the atmosphere is called air pollutant. So these are air pollutant. What is carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is produced due to incomplete combustion. So due to incomplete combustion of carbon monoxide is produced. Means, for example, during winter, what we do, we light some fire and keep in our room and close the room and we sleep. While sleeping, what happens? The coal which is burning, it do not get sufficient oxygen, and due to lack of oxygen it forms carbon monoxide. This carbon monoxide is a colorless and odorless gas. This carbon monoxide is colorless and odorless. इसका कोई कलर नहीं होता है, इसका कोई स्मेल नहीं होता है, but it is extremely dangerous and it is harmful for us. How? In basic, you know that hemoglobin is present in our blood. It combines with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin. So oxygen is transported to different part of the body with the help of hemoglobin. Means oxygen combined with hemoglobin and form oxyhemoglobin, and it transport oxygen to different part of the body. But if in atmosphere carbon monoxide is present, then carbon monoxide, the hemoglobin have more efficiency, means it combinedly more fastly from carbon monoxide than oxygen. So if carbon monoxide is present in the atmosphere, this hemoglobin combined with carbon monoxide and it form carboxy hemoglobin. Means this hemoglobin was responsible for transportation of oxygen, but now instead of oxygen it is combining with carbon monoxide, and it is forming carboxyhemoglobin. This, due to this formation of carboxyhemoglobin, the transportation of oxygen cannot be done, resulting into suffocation मतलब दम घुटना, and even it can cause death. So what I am saying here, carbon monoxide combined with hemoglobin to form carboxyhemoglobin. While doing this, it is not allowing to the formation of oxyhemoglobin. Due to not formation of oxyhemoglobin, oxygen is not transported, and if oxygen is not transported to different part of the body, that leads to suffocation, and this suffocation leads to death. Okay. So carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas. Next is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is not a poisonous gas, but it has greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. What do you mean by greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide trap the heat of the sun, and it increases the average temperature of the earth, resulting into, means average temperature of the atmosphere of the earth, resulting into making the condition on earth survivable. We can survive in this temperature, means the temperature that we get nowadays, this is due to carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide in atmosphere is 0.03%. This percent of carbon dioxide is sufficient for maintaining proper temperature of the earth, but due to burning of fuels, more and more carbon dioxide is produced. If more carbon dioxide is produced, then it will increase greenhouse effect, and due to increase in the greenhouse effect, result into increase in the average temperature of the earth, and this increase in the average temperature of the earth is called global warming. What do you mean by global warming? Means increase in the average temperature of the earth due to increased greenhouse effect, due to increase in concentration of carbon dioxide in atmosphere, is called global warming. What are the adverse effects of the global warming? Global warming result into imbalance in the monsoon rain. It also affects the climatic pattern, and at the same time, with increase in the average temperature of the earth, result into, means increase in average temperature of the earth, result into melting of the polar ice, and that may leads to flooding of the coastal region. So these are the harmful effect of the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is essential for us, but to a limit. If it crosses that particular limit, if carbon dioxide goes below 0.03%, that is also harmful for us, because if carbon dioxide is not there, see, photosynthesis will not carry on. At the same time, the temperature of the average temperature of the earth will go down, so it will be bit more cold. So we want the survivable temperature of the earth, so we need carbon dioxide, but not means too much. Okay. Next, oxides of sulfur. Means oxides of sulfur. Sulfur is a suffocating gas and irritating gas. Means it is a suffocating and corrosive gas. Means it damages the body. Means it is causing ill effect in our body. Moreover, this sulfur dioxide, SO2, it react with water. It react with water to form H2SO4, and it is sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid, if comes down, but I am saying, when you burn a fuel, sulfur dioxide is produced. This sulfur dioxide goes into the atmosphere. In atmosphere, it reacts with the rainwater and result into formation of sulfuric acid. This sulfuric acid come down along with the rain. This is called acid rain. What are the effect of acid rain? If the rain is acidic, it will make the soil more acidic. It will decrease the fertility of the soil. If the water become acidic, so due to acid rain, the acidic means the water bodies become acidic. That will affect the larva and the egg of the aquatic organism. So, and moreover, this sulfuric acid means this acidic rain can damage the monuments. You know, recent studies is there about Taj Mahal is getting yellowing due to acid rain. So these are the effects. So it also affect the railway track, it also affect the monuments, sculptures. So acid rains is harmful. So these three, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide and oxides of sulfur. Next is unburned carbon particles. Unburned carbon particles that remain in the atmosphere, when we inhale, it causes breathing problem, bronchitis, asthma. This kind of disease happens due to these unburned carbon particles. Okay. To avoid making video too long, I have written here whatever I have told, everything is written here. You will write it from here. I will read what is written in the board, so then you can correlate what is written in the board. See, the burning of fossil fuel and wood produces, what do you mean by fossil fuel? Coal, petroleum, and these are the fossil fuel, natural gas. Produces air pollutants like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, and unburned carbon particles, which causes air pollution. So, what are the substances that is produced by burning of the fuels? Is carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, and unburned carbon particles. Next is carbon monoxide. So, what do you mean by carbon monoxide? Incomplete, it's one word. Incomplete combustion of fuels gives carbon monoxide, means burning of the fuel in limited supply of oxygen or less supply of oxygen leads to formation of carbon monoxide. When we inhale, जब हम लोग सांस लेते हैं, carbon monoxide it react with hemoglobin to form carboxyhemoglobin, due to which the blood cannot carry oxygen to various parts of the body. Already discussed in the first part of the video, means at the starting of the video. And this reduction of oxygen carrying capacity of the blood leads to suffocation and may even cause death. Okay, so see this and note it down. It's already been explained, right? Next is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is not a poisonous gas, but it is a greenhouse gas. What is greenhouse effect? The heating up of Earth's atmosphere due to trapping of infrared radiation. What do you mean by infrared radiation? Part of the radiation that is responsible for heat is called infrared radiation. Okay, so trapping of infrared radiation by greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide is called greenhouse effect. Means if the CO2 concentration in the atmosphere goes beyond a certain limit, it will increase the greenhouse effect. And if greenhouse effect is increased, that will result into increase in the average temperature of the earth, and that is called global warming. What is global warming? Rise in the average temperature of the earth at Earth, temperature of the atmosphere of Earth is called global warming. The global warming, what it causes means the global warming adversely affects the monsoon rain. It causes change in the seasonal pattern and causes excessive melting of polar ice, raising the level of water in seas and ocean. So these are the adverse effect of the global warming. Okay. Next is sulfur dioxide. So here burning of coal and diesel releases sulfur dioxide gas. This sulfur dioxide gas is extremely suffocating and corrosive gas. Corrosive means it causes means damage in the body part. So SO2 also dissolves in rainwater and forms sulfuric acid. The polluted rain containing sulfuric acid is called acid rain, and acid rain is very harmful for crops, monuments and soil. Next is, so we have studied three things. The harmful effect, the harmful products are carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide and sulfuric acid. Next is judicious use of fuel. What do you mean by judicious? Judicious means using fuel in such a way that you can justify it. Means do not overuse it and do not leave it also. I am saying use it, but where it is essentially useful. For example, if you are using solar heat for heating the water to take bath in the morning during winter, you are using alternative source of energy. So avoid or minimize the use. Judicious use of fossil fuel means minimize the use of fossil fuel so that it lasts longer. First thing. Second, it do not cause air pollution. Okay. Third, and next point is use alternative source of energy like solar energy, like wind energy, like hydro energy. So we should use alternative source of energy. Next, third point is the vehicle or the machine in which we use the fuel should be more efficient. Means the machine should be more efficient so that it completely utilize the fuel. Fourth, use clean fuel. For example, compressed natural gas, CNG. CNG is the example of clean fuel. So what is judicious use? Minimize the use of the fossil fuel, use alternative source of energy, increase the efficiency of the machine or the vehicle, and use clean fuel. If we do these things, we can minimize the harmful products that we generate due to combustion of fuel. Okay. Next is judicious use of the fossil fuel. So as we have discussed, this is written here, minimize the use of fossil fuel means use the fossil fuel where it is very much essential, means where work cannot go without fossil fuel, there only we should use fossil fuel. Use alternative source of energy, use hydroelectricity, use wind energy, solar energy to meet our energy requirement. So instead of using fossil fuel, we should use alternative source of energy. We should use more fuel efficient machine. The machine in which we use the fuel, the machine should be more fuel efficient. Means the amount of fuel it consumes, it should utilize the fuel to the maximum and give sufficient energy. we should use cleaner fuel. Cleaner fuel means the fuel that produces less harmful products, that are called cleaner fuel. For example, the use of diesel and petrol as fuel in the automobiles should be replaced by compressed natural gas, because CNG or compressed natural gas produces very less pollutant and it is a clean fuel. Okay, so hope you understand. Actually the video was becoming too long, that's why I have not written here. I have written and then I have started the video in the board. Okay, so hope you understand. If still anyone have any problem, you can ask in the morning. Okay, thank you for the day.